Hello everyone, welcome back to WebEasy. I hope you are enjoying the podcast and implementing those learnings into your business. So, today's video is another learning and it will be about Facebook ads. Maybe this one thing you have never thought about while running your ads. So, let's get started. Today, we'll talk about audience overlap. We all have heard of this, but we have never thought in this way that how can we check that are we using overlapping audiences. So let me explain this with a general example. Let's say that you have a marketing course and you are running different ad sets. In one ad set you are targeting digital marketing, and in your second ad set you are targeting email marketing, and in your third ad set you are targeting people interested in Facebook ads. Now you are thinking that you have three different audiences, but there can be a possibility that 70 or 80% of your audience is already covered in digital marketing, and that means you are spending on different ad sets to target the same audience. Now the question arises, how can we check that, and is it possible that there are audiences without overlap? So let me tell you, no matter what kind of niche you are in, whether marketing, whether engineering courses, any kind of courses, any kind of products that you are running ads for will have some overlap in your targeting. And generally a 30% of overlap is considered to be okay while running ads. Let's understand how can we check this technically in Ads Manager and figure out the percentage of overlap in our new audience and the previous ad sets that are active with other audiences. So let's get into the ad account and see that. We are in the ad account, and make sure before doing this process the audiences that you want to check for, you have saved them in the ad set level. So in the ad set level you can select age group, interest, cities, everything, and then save your audience with a particular name. Once you have done that, our step 1 will be, we'll go to the audiences section in our ad account. Once we are in the audiences section, now what we have to do is select the audiences that you want to check the overlap. So एक बार हमने जब audiences select कर ली, अब हम क्या करेंगे, we'll go to these three dots, इस पे क्लिक करेंगे and then we'll go to show audience overlap. See, यहाँ पे सिर्फ 1% overlap है. The reason is one is a interest based audience and another is a lookalike audience. अब इससे you can understand कि इस audience में इस audience के सिर्फ 1% लोग included हैं. We can also check this vice versa. We'll click here on the drop down and select this one. Now see, there is a 7% overlap, which means इस audience के इस audience में 7% लोग included हैं. And जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, till 30% it is considered okay. And let me show you one example जिसमें overlap बहुत ज़्यादा होगा. See, here is a 52% overlap, and when we'll do it vice versa, there is only 2% overlap. You might be thinking, how is it possible that when we check for this against this, it shows only 2% overlap, and when we check this against this, there is a 52% overlap. The reason is the difference in the audience size. अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे, this is only 12 lakh and the audience size here is much more. So when we check for this against this, the number of people overlapping are same, but percentage is less because audience size is more here. And जरूरी नहीं है कि we can only check for 2 audiences at a time. You can also check it for 3 audiences at a time. We'll again click here And see, we can check vice versa for more than 3 as well. I hope now this video will help you, and before running any new ad sets, make sure you go to the audience overlap section and check what is the overlap percentage. And if it is still 30%, it is okay. If it is more than 30, consider finding some new interests. And the one bonus tip, even if you are targeting an audience which has more than 30% overlap, make sure you use different creatives. Now what will happen is, the people who are overlapping in both your audiences, let's say your number one audience is Facebook ads, your second audience is digital marketing. And let's assume an example, you have a 60% of overlap. So even if the same people are targeted, they'll be getting different creatives. So this is an important thing that you should always check. I hope you liked the video. Click the subscribe button for more such videos.